They knocked again. 3 soft taps. I stared at the door, my breath held in my throat like a secret I wasn't supposed to tell. It was nearly midnight, and the porch was swallowed in moonless dark. I lived deep in the Appalachian woods. No neighbors, no traffic. Nobody just shows up here, especially not at night. The knock came again. Tap, tap, tap. "Never let them in," my grandmother used to whisper. "If they knock and don't say who they are, never, ever open that door." She was born in these mountains. She died here too. Sometimes I still hear her voice in my sleep. Sometimes I think I never stopped hearing it. "Let me in." The voice was wrong, childlike, but hollow, like it was coming from under the ground, echoing through something not made for sound. I inched toward the door, grabbing my hunting knife. No peephole. I leaned close, tried to feel the presence on the other side. It was like standing next to an old freezer. The air was colder, wronger. "Please," the voice crooned again. "I'm lost." I didn't respond, didn't move. Then it laughed. Not like a child, not like a person. It was a dry, rattling clatter, like bones shaking inside a wooden box. When I was a kid, my grandmother told me stories, ones that no one else seemed to remember, about things that wandered after dark. They looked like us, sounded almost like us, but they weren't us. She called them the echo folk. "They come in pairs," she said. "One distracts, one gets in. Never let them in, never speak to them, never let them speak your name." I didn't remember those stories until the second knock came from the back door. Jacob. That was my name. No one knew I was out here. I hadn't told a soul where I was going. My phone had been dead since yesterday. I'd come out to disconnect, to be alone. I backed away, nearly tripping over the old rug. The windows began to breathe, fogging and unfogging like something was exhaling through the glass. That sound again. The rattling laugh. Then I saw it. Through the narrow crack in the front door. A face. But it wasn't a face. It was a smear of features stretched across something too long, too thin, too hungry. I ran to the mirror over the fireplace, an old habit from childhood. Grandma said they hated mirrors. I wanted to see myself, to be sure I was still me. My reflection was still. I wasn't. I lifted my hand. The reflection didn't. It smiled. The windows shattered all at once. The walls moaned, not creaked, moaned, like something ancient and rotten had wrapped itself around the house and squeezed. They were inside now. I didn't let them in, but I didn't stop them either. I saw shapes, crawling, jerking, wearing faces they had taken from memory. My mother, my old dog, my dead brother. All wrong. All wrong. They surrounded me. "We only come to those who forget," one said. "We were invited," said another. "And now you will feed us," they all said together, with my voice. I don't remember screaming. I just remember the feeling of my face being peeled away like old wallpaper. I'm outside now. I stand on the porch. It's almost midnight. And I knock. Tap. 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 They tell you death is silence. It's not. It's the sound of scraping teeth on wet wood. It's the hiss of breath that's not yours, taken through lungs that don't belong to anything living. I thought I died, when they peeled me away, when my face stopped being mine. But I didn't die. I fell. I woke in a room with no walls, just wood, stretching in every direction, warped and slick with moisture, breathing like the inside of a throat. I walked because I didn't know what else to do. My legs moved like they remembered being human, but they bent the wrong way now. Ahead of me, figures twitched and pulsed in the dim. Some dragged faces behind them like wet blankets. Others wore masks of bone and teeth and eyes. One of them looked just like me. It grinned, then split down the middle, revealing rows of hands inside. They don't eat your body. They eat your identity, your memories, your name. And when they're done, they wear you. I heard voices in the dark. People I used to know. My father. My teacher. A girl I loved once. All whispering things I never said but remembered. I was tied. Not with rope, but with language. My name, etched into my skin like a brand. Every time they said it, I felt a piece of myself shatter off. Jacob, they chanted, around a bonfire made of door frames. Jacob, as their tongues twisted into shapes no mouth should form. Jacob, as I forgot how to be human. There is always a way back, but it isn't out. It's in, deeper, through a door carved into the back of your own skull. I felt mine open, a hinge cracking just above my spine, and saw a hallway spiraling inside me, lined with every regret I ever had. They didn't follow me. They were waiting for me to get there on my own. Inside, I found a mirror again. This one didn't reflect. It absorbed. I stepped through. I don't remember how I returned, only that I did. I woke in the woods, barefoot, face caked with something dry and black. My cabin was behind me, windows broken, door open wide like a mouth still screaming. But I was inside again. Or was I? Because when I looked in the mirror over the fireplace, the reflection blinked before I did. And then it whispered, "Let them in. It's been days. Or weeks. Maybe longer." I wander now, cabin to cabin, town to town. I wear a smile I don't remember learning. People see me and don't know why they're afraid. And when the moon is gone and the fog rolls low, I go to doors, and I knock. Tap, 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 I whisper, "Let me in." And I smile wider, because someone always does, just like I did. I found another door tonight, not just any door. My door. The same cracked wood. The same rusted hinges. My muddy boot print still on the porch. But the cabin was somewhere else now. Not in the forest, but on a black hill under a crimson sky. The moon hung too close. The stars blinked like eyes. The house had moved. Or maybe I had. I approached the porch slowly, and then I saw me, looking out through the window. I don't remember walking. One moment I was outside. The next, I was behind the door, watching me approach. That's the trick. That's how it works. Once you let them in, you're never really inside or outside again. You're always both. I reached for the handle. So did the other me. The door opened. Not like a door, but like a wound. Inside was screaming. Not sound, just feeling. Like thousands of voices remembered all at once. He, I, whatever we are now, smiled. We stepped through each other. Inside, there were no walls, just shelves. Infinite shelves. Each held a jar. Each jar contained a name swirling like smoke. Emma, Harold, Ari, Nora, you. One shelf glowed faintly red. I walked toward it, drawn. There was a jar labeled Jacob. My name. I reached for it, and the jar flinched. It didn't want to be touched. It remembered me. But it was already empty. That's when I understood. The echo folk don't come from outside. They come from us. From the pieces we lose, memories we bury, lies we tell ourselves, names we abandon. Every time someone forgets who they are, the echo folk get stronger. They feed on gaps, on silence, on disconnection. And when there's nothing left of you but the motions, the smile, the voice, the knock, you become one of them. Just like I did. There is one last door. No handle, no keyhole, no frame. It stands in the middle of nowhere, carved from black stone, veined with red. It hums with a low frequency that makes your teeth ache. And when I press my hand to it, I don't hear the knock. I feel it. From the inside. Someone is knocking. Not outside the cabin, but inside me. I am the door now, and someone wants in. You read this far, didn't you? You followed my voice. And now, you hear it, don't you? That soft sound. Tap. 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 Don't turn around. Don't look at the window. And whatever you do, never let them in.